There has been a lot, and I mean a lot, of gambling scandals right now in professional sports. The most recent one being Luis Ortiz of the Cleveland Guardians. We also had Malik Beasley, but I'll get to him in a second. And my main question for all of this is, how much money is this really impacting now? If you notice, these are not games that are getting fixed. These are not people going out and betting a team to win a game, because you can get a significant amount of money down on that. This is prop bets, okay, that are being bet, especially weird prop bets. Like Luis Ortiz was betting that his first pitch would be a ball in the bottom of the second inning against the Mariners, and the top of the third inning against the Cardinals were being bet that his first pitch would be a ball. That is a really, really weird bet, okay? And we see FanDuel is ahead of this. They want you to bet every pitch, every at-bat. For golf, they want you to bet every swing, everything, right? And I don't think this is good for the industry. When we look at college sports, they had props. A lot of states had to ban college basketball or college anything prop betting because of the scandals that people were able to get through and the amount of fixing they were able to do on those prop bets. And now we turn and look at this happening in the pros. I think we need to get rid of these prop bets altogether if the book's really going to get mad at it, really going to create a scene about it, really going to get the people in trouble. Because how much money here is really involved? That is the question. Because I don't know if you know, but the book limits stuff that gets less and less likely. Like the outcome of a game or a total is, you can get a lot of money down, but as you go down the list of bets, you can only get less and less money down. Like I bet WWE, I can only get down $50 if I'm lucky on a bet. Prop bets, you can probably get, like I know a professional bettor said he can get a couple thousand down on a prop bet. To bet your first pitch would be a ball, I would find it extremely unlikely you can get more than $1,000 down on that type of bet. And if this is over $1,000, what are we doing? This is a pitcher that makes over $700,000 a year, and we are obsessing over a $1,000 bet. Now, I don't know how many people were involved in this. This could have been a lot of accounts that just reined in thousands of dollar bets on this and moved the number down and ended up cashing. Maybe that's why this guy's in trouble. I don't know. Maybe they let them get down 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. If the book let that happen, then the book is crazy. Okay, the book is insane. That is on the book for taking that much liability, that much risk on a first pitch bet. Now I get it. I've seen the pitches. Okay, spiked in the ground. Not even close. Not even remotely close to a strike. But are we for sure certain that he did this on purpose? Okay, because if this is for $1,000, I need a lot of proof to be shown that this guy did this on purpose, okay? Because if this is over $100,000, then okay, we have a different conversation. And the question is, how much money went into this? Because if this bet lost, if I bet you there's a lot of bets like this, a lot of weird bets like this that happen every single day that we never hear the light of day of because they end up losing. And this one ended up winning. That's why we're hearing about this. And I think the difference between the Luis Ortiz stuff and the Malik Beasley stuff is because Malik Beasley is hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and he's betting under rebounds. That is a lot different of a story. You can get a lot much more money down on that. Probably $20,000, $25,000 you can get on that down. And, I mean, he wasn't paying his car payments. He wasn't paying his house payments. He didn't pay his dentist. He owes his dentist a lot of money. Ultimately, it's like a six-figure debt this guy was in. So that makes sense for why he was doing what he's doing. But when it gets like this and we make a big deal out of it and we really want to get out of the game, we simply have to get rid of this market. And the books are not going to like that. The states probably aren't going to like that. But I think it's ultimately something that has to be done. We've already are seeing it in the college sports, college props market. They are going bye-bye. You can't do it in PA. So I think it ultimately has to be done, especially for things like first pitch to be a ball. Are you kidding me? It's really something. And we saw Terry Rozier have a similar issue. He was found not guilty. And I've seen clips on TikTok of Gary Payton should be investigated as well, because there was multiple clips of him in a blowout game when he was on the Warriors. Gary Payton, the third, obviously. He's on the bench, and the team, I think it was like the Utah Jazz or someone, made a last-second like 3-point shot to cover a 12-point spread in a blowout game. And Gary Payton II was visibly mad on the bench. This has happened multiple times, but the Utah game, he was visibly mad at the bench, visibly upset when they made the three. You can see his lips say, oh no, they might get another chance at a shot here. And After they make the shot, you see Steph Curry and Chris Paul on the bench visibly laughing at Gary Payton. They're actually laughing at him. You cannot tell me that this guy doesn't have some kind of action or doesn't know someone that has a bet or at least doesn't know something about the betting industry. I mean, this could be a real problem, and I think it's a real problem because the sports are welcoming in the sports book. Yeah, you can broadcast, you can do all this shit on our broadcast, but nobody can bet this. It's taboo. You get banned for life, especially in baseball. You get banned for life. If you bet this, you get banned for life. But Fenway Park can put a BetMGM advertisement on the Green Monster or whatever sports book's on their DraftKings. They can put a DraftKings sponsorship big ad on the Green Monster, but no. If any player bets that his first pitch will be a ball from $1,000, he is gone and done and dusted. And we won't even know if that's true or not. For real, no one really has said anything. We don't know how the investigation is going. We don't know how many times this happened besides 2 clips that people found. We don't know how much money is involved in this. There's a lot of question marks here that need to be answered. I assume they will be answered soon. My name's Joshua. If you like sports, you like gambling, I promise this is a channel for you, so click that subscribe button. We just hit 250 subscribers. I thank you guys for that. We're on the goal for 500. Let's go for 500. Another goal would be to get more subscribers and videos posted. That would be awesome. But let's get to 500. Let's do both by the time we get to 500. Ultimately, my name's Joshua C. I'm going to be pumping out videos, so that might be tough. But my name's Joshua C. Thank you.